Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to this video. So today what I really want to go through is the problem with ecom brands at the moment, right? And so basically after a really low June 2022 for a lot of ecom brands, particularly in that small to medium business, a lot of them felt a really big dip and in fact a real lack of sales. And it's been, we've had a lot of interesting conversations with brand owners that are looking for answers to why this might be the case. And when we've boiled it down, it really comes down to a number of things, particularly when you're in that startup phase. Like I would say anywhere between that, 0 to even sort of 30K a month range, which is really, the people that we deal with a lot, where we help them scale beyond that kind of 10 to 30K range to that 50 to 100K range. And so where they felt it the most was where they were still looking for really quick wins with their brand. All right, so we need to understand that business is a long-term game, particularly e-com. And anyone who's preaching get rich quicks and just do this and you'll be a millionaire is completely wrong, right? And so that I suppose in this social media world is really getting translated in the wrong way to people who are starting their own businesses and sustaining their businesses, right? And so what I say to that is stop thinking like that. Stop thinking short term. Come back to the fundamentals of what really needs to be done right. And I'll go through a couple of those ideas in a minute. So that's really the real problem that I'm sort of seeing, is that they're thinking way too short term, right? And that ties into the time. And so it's Tim Ferriss who actually says that people overestimate what they can achieve in 1 year, but underestimate what they can achieve in 10. Now, 10 years sounds like, quite a long period of time, but if you look back on what you've achieved in 10 years, it's probably very, very significant. And that's what it actually takes in business as well. It's no different. You can't be going through cycles where it's like every, 60, 90 days, you're doing something different in terms of, giving up on one strategy or one idea or one product or something that's just not working. When really 60 to 90 days in business is absolutely nothing. Okay. And so give it time. Give it time to actually mature a strategy in your business to actually take, right? Because as I say, 1 year is hardly any amount of time. 10 years, you can make an assessment whether something's been, it's pretty successful or not if you make it that long. And with that, with the time comes something that I call about building your tribe. Okay, so if you're struggling for traction anywhere at the moment, you need to focus on building your tribe within your niche. And so I've spoken about this a number of times, where your tribe is your group of loyal customers. It's where your product is specifically made for these people, and they grow an affinity to you and to your brand, and they become your biggest advocates. All right, and they inadvertently drive sales when they're down. It increases your repeat customer rate and referrals. And so they are really, really important. And that's something that you need to really focus on if you don't have a tribe. If you can't say, yeah, I've got a group of people who purchase from me every week, every month, every 2-3 months, or I can't see that people are pointing other customers my way, then this is something that you really need to focus on, because they will fuel your growth and fuel your sales, especially during challenging times, and sustain you, right? And it actually gives you that purpose in your business as well. If you are getting down in the dumps and thinking that it's not working, it really helps to think of these people that you are serving and serving really well, that love you and love your brand. And so focus on your tribe, and that's something that people aren't doing at the moment. They're after those shortcuts. They're skipping steps that they should not be skipping. And then inadvertently they give up, right? Even after not a long period of time. And I can tell you for a fact that the way we've been able to reach 300 to 500K a month in our business is literally outlasting our competition. We don't think it's any more complex than that. Obviously, we had signs to persist, and this is kind of the solution to what I'm talking about here. You have signs to persist where you're in demand, people actually want to purchase your product, you're getting great feedback about your product, and you can see incremental growth and signs that you have something of value in your market. They're the signs you're looking for. And then beyond that, it's just time in the game, right? Time in the game to outlast any competitors, anyone who's not willing to do the work and find the solutions and improve on their product and their service offering. And so that's something I would encourage you to do. If you've had a bad June or a bad few months in ecom, just persist. find ways to build your tribe, to get that next review, to get that next bit of validation that what you're selling and what you're supplying is actually of value to people, because that will then give you the extra motivation to continue to move forwards. And this comes into the business vision and the business strategy to actually get there, right? And so I hope that helps you in some small way at least to say, keep going, right? Look for the signs, do the work right, do it well, and really just knuckle down and do what you really know you need to do. Because that's often the case. We often know what we need to do, and yet we still don't do it. And so that's the first thing I'll be looking at to question whether you're doing the right things and being honest with yourself and what's going to drive your business forward. So hope that helps. Any questions, let me know, but I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.